at Longview, we provide compassionate, evidence-based care for substance use and co-occurring mental health disorders. We offer residential treatment to help individuals build a foundation for lasting recovery. Need help? Call Hickory's 24/7 admissions team today.
It's the ultimate hockey experience. The Allen Americans are back. Join us at the Credit Union of Texas Event Center for heart-pounding action, unforgettable moments, and a community that bleeds red, white, and blue. Bring your family and friends and enjoy amazing food, fun activities, and the thrill of live hockey. Feel the rush as the Allen Americans battle it out on the ice. Get tickets today at AllenAmericans.com and join the adventure. Allen Americans Hockey, where every game is a win.
Hey, that's my burrito. Hey.
You're not gonna be able to sleep tonight.
That's my burrito.
Purple, less pain, better sleep.
Love the hustle, Cliff. Who are you?
Your lungs.
We're quite proud of you.
Even though you quit smoking years ago, you may be at risk for lung cancer.
Okay. But with the routine screening, you can detect it early when it's more curable.
Sounds good, guys. Can I get a little space here?
Biologically, no.
Okay.
Listen to your lungs. Get a routine screening that could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Next time you want to share that big story out of D.C., make sure it's from The Hill. Because TheHill.com is America's most shared political news brand for a reason. Trusted, credible, nonpartisan. Visit TheHill.com today.
For decades, I've taught you everything I know. How to safely build a fire. And how to control the flames. But I can only teach wildfire prevention. Only you can prevent wildfires.
Now, sports with Tobin McDuff from the OSTC Sports Desk, your complete orthopedic team.
The Midwestern State men's basketball team has lost 6 straight. 3 of those games decided by 3, 5, and 8 points. So they've been competitive. Also worth noting, 4 of those losses coming to nationally ranked teams. Another nationally ranked team tonight as Eastern New Mexico visits the Dome. Vojan Mastilovic here off the bench fires a 3, and that's money. But it was 10 minutes into the game, the first field goal for the Mustangs. They were down 21-2 at the time. Davion Butler shakes himself loose here behind the arc, splashes in a 3, makes it an 18-point game. Long pass from Orlando Horton to Dre Cole, who slams it in, but 24th ranked Eastern New Mexico goes home with the win, 84-60. The Midwestern State women hoping to snap a 3-game skid, hosting ENMU in the first quarter. Some quick passing outside to Calissa Sevier. She sinks the 3. Midwestern State taking a 1-point lead. Kirby Cash, big night for her as well. She finished with a double-double. Nice little jump shot here, gets it to go. She finished with 21 points and 13 boards. Talia Glenn cuts inside, steps to the rim for the layup. She reaches double digits as well, scoring 13 tonight. How about Viance Powell? Little jab step, pulls up for 3-point lead, but Eastern dominated the second half, improving to 8-0 in Lone Star Conference play. They get the victory 66-54 over the Mustangs.
On KFDX is brought to you by State Farm agent Bryson Whitaker.
The City View Lady Mustangs are in sole possession of first place in District 7-3A following their Tuesday victory over Jacksboro. In that matchup, City View maintained their usual game plan. They overwhelmed Jacksboro in the first half, outscoring them 45-13 through 2 quarters of play, thanks to some great shooting and physical defense. But in the second half, the Lady Mustangs let off the gas, scoring just 12, allowing 16. The result was still a resounding win. But Captain Nia Jefferson and head coach Kotora Buckner identified the trend as something to improve upon down the stretch of the season.
I feel like we are a first half team and I think we're just more lively and awake. And I feel like when we get stills, it really wakes us up, and it's a domino effect for everyone.
That second half, it didn't go quite as way we wanted it to, but the first half, we ran our offense well. It's that second half just kind of bit us in the butt a little bit, but that's okay. You know, we got another half of district to work on it. By the time we play them again, it'll be different.
You can check out Parker Holland Owner's full look at our Team of the Week over on our website, TexomasHomepage.com. Okay, some high school basketball tonight. Wichita Christian hosting Victory Baptist in the fourth quarter. Lady Stars up by 12 at the half, but it was cut to 3. Nice pass inside to Ellie Patterson, fights her way up and in, and it's a 5-point lead for Wichita Christian. But Victory Baptist comes back to get the victory. 41-36 is your final in that one. Both the boys' teams in search of their first district victory, both Victory Baptist and Wichita Christian. In the first quarter, the Stars grabbed the rebound here. Luke Bullinger outside bangs in the three-pointer. That broke a 12-0 opening run from Victory Baptist. Bullinger then floats in a pass to Boston McNeil, who puts it up and in. But Victory Baptist, big winners tonight, 87-27. One high school soccer board to let you know about. Girls action, Memorial doubles up Keller Fossil Ridge with goals from Lexi White and Mariah Jackson. That will do it for our look at sports. We'll see you back here after the break.
If all that bumping, teasing, and bleaching has left you with some country fried hair, well, come get yourself some fixins at Pantene. We have everything you need to get your hair healthy again. Pantene. Fixins for country fried hair.
This is Edgar.
Hi, I'm Edgar.
He lives on an island, likes walking his dog, and is remodeling his home, but needed some cash.
I got a home equity line of credit with Vigor. With interest rates rising, I wanted to preserve my low mortgage rates. Instead of doing a cash out refinance with a HELOC product, I'm saving about $18,000.
And it was fast.
Within 2 minutes, I had a response as to how much I can take out.
Get approval in minutes and funding in as few as 5 days. See how much you could save at Vigor.com.
It's the ultimate hockey experience. The Allen Americans are back. Join us at the Credit Union of Texas Event Center for heart-pounding action, unforgettable moments, and a community that bleeds red, white, and...
Start your day feeling refreshed. From quiet mornings to meaningful moments together. Because the right bed doesn't just improve your night, it improves your day. Purple. Less pain, better sleep.
Street.
Windy starts tomorrow, 38 degrees, and then clear skies with a high 57 in the afternoon.
All right, sounds good, Michael. Thank you so much, and thank you so much for joining us.
We'll see you back here tomorrow night at 10. It's a tic-tac.
people's trust in the election process.
Val McLean's role as elections administrator was to oversee all elections that took place within Clay County, a position she held for nearly a decade. In 2020, allegations surfaced claiming McLean favored one party over another when dealing with local election matters. Clay County Democratic Chairwoman Stephanie Mascoro says concerns raised questions about whether or not McLean could remain neutral in the role.
My concerns are that I have heard from a lot of people that there has been bias coming from the elections administrator office. There is a Texas election code 31.035. It does say that she is not allowed to be biased as an election administrator.
According to Clay County Judge Mike Campbell, the Election Commission voted to terminate McLean after the Commissioner's Court warned it would abolish the Election Commission office if no action was taken.
We've gotten to a point where there was concern about whether or not Ms. McLean could hold a fair election.
Judge Campbell adds that personal relationship aside, the decision was made in the interest of the county.
What we've seen in her has been very positive and encouraging and what have you, but she had some issues that we just couldn't overcome.
The termination has sparked controversy across the county. Heather Martin, a poll worker who served under McLean, questions the commission's decision to fire McLean and believes the termination felt more personal.
They've brought up ancient history, things that have happened and then been dealt with. This county needs an elections administrator. It's ridiculous to think that not having one with early voting starting in about a month that is the best decision for Clay County.
The election administrator position in Clay County remains vacant as the Election Commission begins the search for a replacement. Meanwhile, McLean's attorney, Stephen Booker, released a statement on her behalf saying, quote, "We will consider our options and we will take the appropriate steps because we think they broke government code." As Clay County moves forward, county leaders say their priority is restoring public confidence, while McLean and her legal team decide what comes next. Judge Campbell adds that replacing McLean for the role of election administrator is a priority for the Election Commission. The next Clay County Election Commission meeting is scheduled for January 23rd, where commissioners are expected to discuss who will step in as the next election administrator.
All right, we'll see what comes of that later this month. Ashley, thank you so much for taking us there tonight. The WFISD community is encouraged to wear pink tomorrow, as many remember the life and legacy of high school sophomore Kylie Mills. Kylie passed away after a long battle with brain cancer, but those who knew her say her courage and joy will never be forgotten. Kylie was known not just for her talent on the tennis court, but for the way she lived her life with perseverance, faith, and heart. Kylie grew up surrounded by sports and competition before being diagnosed with brain cancer in 2024. Her longtime tennis coach, Johnny Simmons, says even as her world changed, Kylie stayed focused on what mattered most: her faith, her family, her school, and the people she loved.
Her challenges on the court were like all of them. When you're learning, boy, it's tough, and she just put her time in and she listened. She tried hard to get done what you wanted her to do. And so she'd come a long way in a short time because she just wanted to, which is half the job.
Services are pending for Kylie. We'll let you know once that information is available. And over on our website, you can find Tyshawn Dawson's full story, taking a look at Kylie's life and legacy.
We're going to switch gears now, checking in with Chief Meteorologist Michael Bowling for a look outside. And Michael, it's just going to get a little cold as we go into the weekend.
Yeah, we're definitely going to get colder here, and it's going to get really windy here as we go into tomorrow morning. Satellite radar across the area looks pretty clear here at the moment. Current temperature outside is 49 degrees in Wichita Falls, 50 for Dallas-Fort Worth, 42 up towards Oklahoma City, 45 in Amarillo, 56 out towards Midland. We are 13 degrees warmer than we were this time yesterday, and despite the cold front coming through tonight, it won't get quite as cold in the overnight hours, but it will be cooler tomorrow afternoon. It's also going to get very windy here to start out the day on Friday. We'll talk about that wind and then potentially the coldest temperatures of the season coming in this weekend, coming up here in a few minutes, guys.
All right, sounds good. Thank you so much, Michael. Now, with colder temperatures back in our forecast, you can help us once again to keep Texoma warm. As part of our annual coat drive, you can drop off any new or gently used coats, hats, or blankets at our station on Seymour Highway. Wagner Carpet 1 on Kell East, and Vernon College is also a donation location. So we'll make sure your donations get to those who need them the most.
Big Brothers Big Sisters of Wichita County is getting ready for a big fundraiser this year, and you can help them out right now. Our very own Mariana Vela is taking part in this year's Dancing for the Stars, and she needs to raise $2,750. The competition isn't until next month, but if you'd like to donate now, all you have to do is scan the QR code right there on your screen, or you can click the link inside this story over on our website, TexomasHomepage.com.
And speaking of next month, preparations are underway for the 2026 Home and Garden Festival. This year will include family-friendly activities and more than 100 local regional industry experts at the MPAC. On February 21st and the 22nd, there will be many familiar faces from Texoma's Fox and KFDX, so make some plans to stop by and say hi to us. The show begins Saturday, February 21st from 9 until 5 and wraps up Sunday, February 22nd from 11 until 4. Advance tickets are $8 per person, and day of tickets will be available at the door and online for $10 per person, and kids 12 and under will get in for free.
And this weekend, if you're planning a wedding, our one-stop wedding shop will make the process a lot easier for you. Our annual bridal market is happening this Saturday from 9 to 4 over at the Delta Hotel. That's where you can find bridal dresses and tuxedos, venue information, DJs, photographers, florists, and more. And you're not going to want to miss the fashion show happening at 1:30 that afternoon. We're going to show off those dresses, suits, and tuxedos for you. And I'm going to be there emceeing the fashion show, so I hope to see all of you there. Admission for the show, the bridal market itself, is just $5 per person.
And you can still help bring more food in for the Wichita Falls Area Food Bank through our annual Tackle Hunger campaign. Carney and I are competing against the morning team made up of Jalen and Natalie to see who can bring in the most food donations for the food bank. Boxes for donations are placed at different United Supermarket locations where you can drop off your donations. And there's also a QR code on those boxes if you want to make a monetary donation as well. That same QR code on those boxes is right there on your screen right now. And at this time, even though it's early, me and Carney are in the lead with 47 pounds of food.
That's what I like to hear. Let's keep that lead, shall we?
Keep it that way.
Let's keep it that way. So help us out. We'd sure appreciate it. Well, don't go anywhere. Michael is back after the break with a look at his full forecast.
And seemingly common material once mined all over the country until the 50s could get mined again. Still ahead, what reopening graphite mines could mean for the economy and the mining industry as a whole.
At Hickory Recovery Network, we are dedicated to being a national leader in the treatment of substance use and co-occurring mental health disorders. Our mission is to provide compassionate, structured, and evidence-based care through our expanding network. Now in Texas, Hickory Treatment Center at Longview offers a comprehensive residential treatment program designed to help individuals build a foundation for lasting recovery. If you or a loved one needs help, call Hickory's 24/7 admissions team or visit hickorytreatmentcenters.com today.
Only Purple has the Gel Flex Grid, designed to help you wake with less pain, because the right bed doesn't just improve your night, it improves your day. Purple. Less pain, better sleep.
My opponent is completely disregarding almost half of my arguments which I respond to.
Communities must step up.
Laws alone cannot stop bullying.
Well, I completely disagree. Point of inquiry, do you guys even realize that the #1 killer of children and teens are gun injuries?
You're probably starting to realize now, this is not a debate.
There is no adult in this earth that wants children to die.
I worry for my kids. For decades, I've taught you everything I know. How to safely build a fire. And how to control the flames. But I can only teach wildfire prevention. Only you can prevent wildfires.
Life's daily battles are not meant to be fought alone.
We're not powerless, so long as we don't lose sight of what's important.
Don't be afraid to seize that moment to talk to your friends.
Cloud, you okay?
Because checking in on a friend can create a safe space.
The first step on our new journey. Are you coming?
Reach out to a friend about their mental health. Seize the awkward. It's totally worth it.
Oh, I don't see where you got your degree.
I don't have one. I went another route.
All right. I guess tell me a bit about your experience.
For 15 years, I've been managing logistics and mastering project management skills.
Wow. Sounds like you've got just the kind of skills and experience we're looking for.
I'm a United States Marine. When I came home, I became angry. I had migraines and respiratory issues.
I served in the Army. There's a lot more people out there that have gone through more things. I shouldn't go and get those benefits because they had it worse.
If you could say anything to that veteran, what would you say?
Every veteran is deserving the benefits they earned by serving our country. You deserve because you serve. If you're struggling with life after service, don't wait, reach out.
Now, from KFDX 3, Texoma's Weather Authority, with Chief Meteorologist Michael Bowling.
All right, we talked about how windy it was yesterday, and that wind's making an encore.
Yeah, you know, tomorrow's different, though, too. When the wind first hits, it's going to be stronger than the wind we saw yesterday.
Okay.
But it's not going to last as long. It's still going to be windy in the afternoon, but not the really strong.
It won't be consistently strong the whole day, which is We'll take it as a little bit of a win.
Yeah, it's still going to be windy, though.
Great.
So, yeah. Taking a look outside on the Bowie Tower cam. Current temperature is 49 degrees. We have a south wind averaging 9 miles per hour. Today's high was 69 degrees, so we went down as 14 degrees above our average of 55. And our low this morning got down to 26, 4 degrees below our average of 30. As we go into the overnight hours, winds are going to stay overall fairly calm here, but we go into the morning hours for tomorrow, 5 a.m., and I really think the front is probably going to be a little bit slower than this. I think it's probably going to be closer to 6 to 7 a.m. that the front starts to hit. You're already seeing those wind gusts, though, starting to pick up around 35 miles per hour. I think there's a good chance we're talking about wind gusts more around 40 to 50, maybe even stronger in some spots. It is going to be a windy front as it comes throughout the morning hours for tomorrow. Winds will loosen up some, even by late morning, though. We're still going to be talking about wind gusts at 30 to 35 throughout the day for tomorrow, but it's not the big, powerful 40-plus to maybe 50-plus that we're going to see early on in the day. And then we look ahead to Saturday. It's still going to be a windy day there, too. We can still see some more wind gusts up around 30 to 35 miles per hour out of the north as we go into Saturday as well. Now, temperatures overnight tonight into tomorrow morning aren't too bad air temperature-wise. Got low 40s in the southern half of Texoma, high 30s to mid-30s in the northern half of Texoma. But with those strong winds coming through, expect the feels-like temperatures, the wind chills, to be down into the 20s. It's going to be a pretty cold start. And tomorrow afternoon, we will be a little bit cooler than today, about 10 to 12 degrees cooler, mid-50s to high 50s. Really, the range in temperatures tomorrow is 55 to 58. So not a huge range in temperatures across Texoma for tomorrow afternoon. Now, Saturday gets a little bit colder here, 46 degrees there. And you notice that we're going to be up and down quite a bit here as we go throughout this forecast. We get several systems bringing through cold fronts. They're getting a little bit further south with those systems too. As we go into February and maybe even by the end of January, there's a chance for a real true Arctic front. Not in the forecast just yet. Just be prepared if we actually get one real blast of winter at some point. But with that being said, 20 degrees are low on Sunday morning is where I have it at. That would tie the coldest temperature so far this season that we had back in December. Satellite radar across the area is pretty clear here at the moment. We're going to keep clear skies with this front coming through as we go into the day for tomorrow. Cloud cover will start to increase as we go into Saturday, partly to mostly cloudy skies. Can't rule out for maybe a couple of snowflakes in a few spots. Not going to be much. You're barely even going to notice it if it does occur, so it's not going to be a big deal there. And then we're going to have clear skies as we go into the day on Sunday. So for tonight, 38 degrees, the front coming through well after midnight, closer to daybreak, and those winds will shift to the north behind that front, getting up to 30 to maybe even getting gusts up around 50. Tomorrow high, 57 degrees, very windy early in the day, still breezy though as we go throughout the afternoon. Here's the 7-day forecast, 46 degrees with more cloud cover on Saturday, and highs are up and down, but pretty close to average here as we go into next week.
It's the ultimate hockey experience. The Allen Americans are back. Join us at the Credit Union of Texas Event Center for heart-pounding action, unforgettable moments, and a community that bleeds red, white, and blue. Bring your family and friends and enjoy amazing food, fun activities, and the thrill of live hockey. Feel the rush as the Allen Americans battle it out on the ice. Get tickets today at AllenAmericans.com and join the adventure. Allen Americans Hockey, where every game is a win.
At Hickory Recovery Network, we are dedicated to being a national leader in the